All right. Now this is the actual credits. We all know how Trails games works. You got to get to the credits, not the credits. All right, Trails to Azure conquered. Hooray! It's finally over. Took 8 hours today. Oof! What a day. Okay. So in all honesty here, like I really didn't write down my thoughts for this game, which is a little bit unorthodox for a 65 plus hour game. Normally, I would have written down my thoughts like 30 hours ago, but I ran into a couple of issues. One of the first issues is that this game felt very familiar to me. And like without saying too much about the games that come after this, I feel like the I wrote this down, but I'd have to alt tab to view it. But the things that I did not like about the other games, I guess, were kind of exacerbated in this game. Like this game made me dislike the other things that happened in the later games that I did not enjoy, like so much more. And that's mostly because like they originated here, you know? And that's so disappointing to me. And I know that has like nothing to do with this game, but it's just one of those things where it's hard to forget the entire mythos of the Trails saga, and just kind of keep it self-contained. But in an effort to at least keep something self-contained, I would say overall thoughts. I enjoyed this game for the most part. I think there are some things that I would have like done differently. I feel like the whole Kia thing was just Lloyd projecting his own assumptions, and like I feel like Kia never really got a chance to just say like, this is what I want and respect my decision, Lloyd, you know? But it's a Trails game. Happy, family, overcoming barriers, and all that. Um, but yeah, I would say overall, I enjoyed uh, my time with the game. I do think that it takes a while for the game to uh, pick up. Like it took me almost 30 hours, if not 30 hours, to get to the trade conference. And the trade conference for me was a little disappointing in a lot of sections, primarily because I really do like the politics that the Crossbell games present. And I really wish that the politics were a little bit more front and center. And on top of that, we actually got to be police officers for like what is potentially the first time in these entire two games where we're patrolling Orcus Tower, trying to prevent the terrorists from attacking and stuff like that. It's it was nice. I guess I just wish they put more into the politics. And I probably feel that way because I played the other games. I know what Chancellor Osborne is capable of, and in turn, I know what he does. But like, I didn't know how he acted in the Crossbell arc or anything like that. plus President Rocksmith. Like, I have hardly any familiarity with that guy, so it was very interesting to see how he was interacting and how they were like in cahoots but not in cahoots. Um, so it's entirely possible that my knowledge of the other games is what made me so attached to the politics to kind of see how everything plays out from there. But I guess ultimately, I just wish there was more of it. I wish we were in the room protecting them, um, and we got to hear everything. I think that would have been super interesting. Um, let's see. After the trade conference, I think it starts to ramp up there. There are a few sections where it kind of dives down a little bit. The prison break was a little silly, but I think the rounding up our friends across the world was probably the lowest point for me, just because it felt so unnecessary. But uh, it was fine. It was ultimately fine. Um, I don't think I'm very much a fan of the ending as a whole. Um, I mean, to this day, I think Trails in the Sky second chapter is probably my favorite ending of any of the Trails games, just because it caps things off so well. It just does such a good job of finishing everything. Like, the Trails games never continued past that game. It would feel complete, and I enjoyed that. Um, for the ending of this game, I kind of feel like good guy mentality just took over a little bit too much. Um, Letting Maribel get away, not arresting the Red Constellation members, the whole Arios thing. Good guy mentality just takes over. And I know they the police, but they the police. No, come on, do some policing. Let's see. I don't have anything for gameplay mechanics and design other than the burst meter. In my opinion, is probably the most OP thing ever. I don't think there's really a downside to the burst meter, and I don't think the game is balanced around the burst meter. So it just kind of makes things, at least on normal difficulty, that is. I feel like it just makes things easier than it should be, which is totally fine by me, by the way. Y'all want to make the game easy, that's fine by me. Let me one shot everybody. Uh, let's see. Music, Trails music is always the bomb diggity. Ain't nothing less more to say about that. Um, I guess if I guess what I can say is I enjoyed Trails from Zero more than Azure. I think that's definitely definitive for me. Trails from Zero it felt new and fresh to me, and Azure felt familiar, um, in both good ways and bad ways. Um, and that was a little bit of an issue. But yeah, I think that's ultimately my thoughts. I don't think I can think of anything else. So let's just press a button and see if there's anything else to go. Extra mode. You know what? Let's check out these achievements here while we're here. All right, 3.1% of people have beaten the game. All right, burst 50 times. Defeated 16 enemies in a single battle. Ooh, that one's gonna be a tough one. That one's definitely gonna be a tough one. And over 2,000 enemies? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Extra mode. You're not even gonna explain to me what extra mode is? You're just gonna do that, huh? I pressed A right there, not the left trigger. 67.49 according to this. All right, no after credit scenes and nothing. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. I got to go eat food. It's practically 4 o'clock, and I have been sitting down here for 8.5 hours. Actually, oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Actually, hold on a second. Let's check out. Is she opening her mouth? Close your mouth. Minigames. Oh, I can play minigames? It's not letting me play minigames. Locking this lets you see the character. Oh, come on. Come on. You sucker fools. Get out of here. All right. That's going to wrap it up for me for today. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. No stream on Monday. No stream on Tuesday. We'll see about me coming back on Wednesday or something. And let's go raid Grayson. See ya the next time I see you. Peace.